Lee, we're here in Nubian Square because in many ways this is a coalescing of a lot of the big ideas that you work on at the Boston Foundation, but it's also a special place for you.
It brings back so many memories of my youth, and now it's almost 50 years later, and here I am again, here at this renaissance that's happening in Nubian Square. The area is being wonderfully revitalized. There are plans to create, as you can see here, the Jazz Urbane Club. The Cummings Tech Center is moving in close by.
Across the way, yeah.
There used to be a little place called Haley House.
Love Haley House.
So they're building Haley House into a place that actually has housing.
And the foundation is helping.
We're helping all of those.
All of those.
We're helping all of those in some way.
It must be kind of a remarkable thing to come to an actual physical place and be able to sort of look around and sort of point to various things and say, I helped with that. I did that. You know, like that's a very tangible
thing. It's not odd. There's nothing about it. The Boston Foundation has done this.
Right.
And I'm lucky enough to be on that team. So, yeah.
I think many people know the Boston Foundation. They know its name. They know that it exists as a critical entity in Boston. I don't know if everyone knows its history. 110 years. It's contributed to so many institutions in the Boston, from WGBH and the American Repertory Theater. And also you're contributing to major nonprofits with grants and doing really important research that is helping us understand how to be a better city. How do you position yourself as a leader of this organization to continue to put what Boston needs first and to make sure that you're always reinventing what the foundation can become?
Well, first of all, it's important to know that we are a community foundation and not a private foundation. And we're different than most foundations in the breadth of what we do. Grant making is a part of what we do, but it's really a tiny fraction. We convene, we bring people together, we advocate, and we spend a lot of time in the community, meeting community needs, and listening to the community. An important aspect of the Boston Foundation is this wonderful research center called Boston Indicators. And they provide directions and insight on big topics, not only for us, but for the city.
Housing is one of the foundation's biggest priorities. It's also one of the biggest challenges in the city. How can we solve for this problem?
I'll give you an example of something that we created recently, which is closing the racial wealth gap. And we did so by investing in housing. We're doing this by working with the Massachusetts Housing Partnership on a down payment assistance program that will help families who might not otherwise be able to own a home to actually get into a home. Our formula is if we invest $25 million in a down payment assistance program for 500 families, we can create $170 million of asset growth, equity growth over the next 10 years. And that's wealth that's not only for those individuals and families, but it's intergenerational because it can be passed on.
With SNAP benefits being cut and other issues impacting the affordability of food, there needs to be more done. How are you stepping up along those lines?
I'm appalled at this mean-spirited administration, federal administration, that would deprive hungry people of food by cutting their access or diminishing their access. This is just outrageous. And so our response has been to develop a way for families to have access to food. We have raised $1 million through the Boston Foundation to support the Greater Boston Food Bank.
You led Emerson for many years. Your alma mater, Harvard, is under attack. How Harvard responds to this is a pretty critical thing for both the city and for the country. What are you thinking in this moment?
I think that Alan Garber has been just absolutely heroic, the way in which he has stood up and spoken out against these really outrageous and mean-spirited actions that the federal administration has taken against higher education. This is a time to be strong. This is a time to speak out and to speak up. And for those presidents and those institutions that don't, shame on them.
It feels as if, in many ways, a lot of what Boston stands for is under threat. How do we make sure that Boston comes through this moment and gets to the other side stronger?
Well, we've had other moments in our history that were, really challenging, and this is one of them. There will be others, and I have great faith in this city. I have great faith in the people who live in this city. I have great faith in, the business people in the city. I have great faith in our teachers, and I have great faith in our leaders. And so we'll come out. It's going to take a while, but it won't be forever.